Good morning. This is the Paradise Unicorn Priestess bringing you day 147 of A Course in Miracles, the Yin translation, where we use female words. This would be May 27th if you're starting at the new year. The call for faith. The substitutes for aspects of the situation are the witnesses to your lack of faith. They demonstrate that you did not believe the situation and the problem were in the same place. The problem was the lack of faith, and it is this you demonstrate when you remove it from its source and place it elsewhere. As a result, you do not see the problem. Had you not lacked faith that it could be solved, the problem would be gone, and the situation would have been meaningful to you, because the interference in the way of understanding would have been removed. To remove the problem elsewhere is to keep it, for you remove yourself from it and make it unsolvable. There is no problem in any situation that faith will not solve. There is no shift in any aspect of the problem but will make the solution impossible. For if you shift part of the problem elsewhere, the meaning of the problem must be lost, and the solution to the problem is inherent in its meaning. Is it not possible that all your problems have been solved, but you have removed yourself from the solution? Yet faith must be where something has been done, and where you see it done. A situation is a relationship, being the joining of thoughts. If problems are perceived, it is because the thoughts are judged to be in conflict. But if the goal is truth, this is impossible. Some idea of bodies must have entered, for minds cannot attack. The thought of bodies is the sign of faithlessness. For bodies cannot solve anything. It is their intrusion on the relationship and error in your thoughts about the situation, which then becomes the justification for your lack of faith. You will make this error, but be not at all concerned with that. The error does not matter. Faithlessness brought to faith will never interfere with truth. But faithlessness used against truth will always destroy faith. If you lack faith, ask that it be restored where it was lost, and seek not to have it made up to you elsewhere, as if you had been unjustly deprived of it. Only what you have not given can be lacking in any situation. But remember this. The goal of holiness was set for your relationship and not by you. You did not set it, because holiness cannot be seen except through faith. And your relationship was not holy because your faith in your sister was so limited and so little. Your faith must grow to meet the goal that has been set. The goal's reality will call this forth, for you will see that peace and faith will not come separately. What situation can you be in without faith and remain faithful to your sister? Every situation in which you find yourself is but a means to meet the purpose set for your relationship. See it as something else, and you are faithless. Use not your faithlessness. Let it enter and look upon it calmly, but do not use it. Faithlessness is the servant of illusion, and wholly faithful to its master. Use it, and it will carry you straight to illusions. Be tempted not by what it offers you. It interferes not with the goal, but with the value of the goal to you. Accept not the illusion of peace it offers, but look upon its offering and recognize it is illusion. The goal of illusion is as closely tied to faithlessness as faith to truth. If you lack faith in anyone to fulfill and perfectly her part in any situation dedicated in advance to truth, your dedication is divided, and so you have been faithless to your sister and used your faithlessness against her. No relationship is holy unless its holiness goes with it everywhere. As holiness and faith go hand in hand, so must its faith go everywhere with it. The goal's reality will call forth and accomplish every miracle needed for its fulfillment. Nothing too small or too enormous, too weak or too compelling, will but be gently turned to its use and purpose. The universe will serve it gladly as it serves the universe, but do not interfere. The power set in you, in whom the Holy Spirit's goal has been established, is so far beyond your little conception of the infinite that you have no idea how great the strength that goes with you. And you can use this in perfect safety. Yet for all its might, so great it reaches past the stars and to the universe that lies beyond them, your little faithlessness can make it useless if you would use the faithlessness instead. Yet, think on this and learn the cause of faithlessness. You think you hold against your sister what she has done to you, but what you really blame her for is what you did to her. It is not her past, but yours you hold against her, and you lack faith in her because of what you were. Yet you are as innocent of what you were as she is. What never was is causeless, and is not there to interfere with truth. There is no cause for faithlessness, but there is cause for faith. That cause has entered any situation that shares its purpose. The light of truth shines forth from the center of the situation and touches everyone to whom the situation's purpose calls. It calls to everyone. There is no situation that does not involve your whole relationship in every aspect and complete in every part. You can leave nothing of yourself outside it and keep the situation holy, for it shares the purpose of your whole relationship and derives its meaning from it. Enter each situation with the faith you give your sister, or you are faithless to your own relationship. Your faith will call the others to share your purpose, as the same purpose called forth the faith in you. And you will see the means you once employed to lead you to illusions transformed to means for truth. Truth calls for faith, and faith makes room for truth. When the Holy Spirit changed the purpose of your relationship by exchanging yours for hers, the goal she placed there was extended to every situation in which you enter, or will ever enter. And every situation was thus made free of the past, which would have made it purposeless. You call for faith because of her who walks with you in every situation. You are no longer wholly insane, nor no longer alone, for loneliness in God must be a dream. You whose relationship shares the Holy Spirit's goal are set apart from loneliness because the truth has come. Its call for faith is strong. Use not your faithlessness against it, for it calls you to salvation and to peace. I feel like I could write a book on this text section today, and each sentence could be a chapter. There's so much in it. One of the very important things for me is that it touches on something I mentioned once before, and that is the feeling that this is further evidence that when it refers to our sister, it doesn't mean a person or an animal companion or a plant or the planet Earth or a thought. It means everything. The entire universe in this present moment is our sister. And to think of our sister only as a person is to be limiting our sister to a body. It says that situations are relationships. So my relationship is to this present moment in its entirety. And it reminds me that, hey, I'm going to experience a lack of faith. It's going to happen. Don't worry about that part. It's just going to happen. We're being encouraged to, when it happens, observe it, Put some space between us and that faithlessness. Don't believe in it. Don't believe that it's real. Don't believe that it matters. Instead, use the principles, the practices that the Course has already given us. Offer it up to the Holy Spirit. Trust that the truth is kind and gentle. Trust that there is no punishment, there is no doom waiting for me or you or the situation. If I may once again reference Alice in Wonderland, I was watching the Disney's movie with my youngest, and I marveled at the times when Alice would break into tears, believing that her situation was unsolvable and without hope. And I would pause the movie and say to my youngest, she just barely experienced a complete miracle, something that flies in the face of all the rules and limitations that she thought she believed in. And here she is crying as though her situation is impossible, instead of being logical and rational and saying, well, if that other situation was completely resolved by something I didn't even think was possible, why not this one? And the most common miracle that we see in Alice in Wonderland is her eating or drinking something that causes her to become much larger or much smaller. This has both created problems and solutions in the dream that she's having. And it comes in times when she reaches out and, in essence, asks the universe for love, for solution to her situation, and it comes to her. We are reminded about the importance of open-mindedness, which I remind myself in the teacher's manual, that is the last trait that it says is learned, so I think of it as being extremely advanced. It is in a state of open-mindedness that we get out of the way and we let love happen. A Course in Miracles says that it's not about looking for love, it's about seeking out all the barriers that we put up to love and removing them. So in my mind, open-mindedness is getting all those things out of the way and just releasing it and letting the miracle happen. In the end, the miracle is not something that we do, it's something that we allow. And the inherent problem with the manifestation approach is that it's so often approached as though we think we know what is best. Whereas just letting go and allowing, letting ourselves go to a place of love regardless of what we think or judge or criticize about a situation, that's what allows the miracle to come in. And the miracle is not something we came up with. It is not a thing of our devising. It comes from the essence of the entire rest of the universe, mirroring our state of love. And this speaks of the center of every situation being the source of love. What is the center of every situation? Dear listener, it is your own heart. Your own heart is the center of every situation. So when the situation seems unpleasant, not wanted, dire, whatever it seems like, and you are tempted to faithlessness, that is the opportunity to pause, breathe, return to your heart, and believe in that. Believe in love. Don't believe in anything your senses are telling you. So much more could be said about this text reading, but let's just go on to our very brief review lesson. Lesson 147. Review of lessons 133 through 134. My mind holds only what I think with God. 133. I will not value what is valueless. 134. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is. So that's all for today. Happy practicing.